Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it! Move it, MP! Get to your spot now! Come on! Play tough! Play tough! Oh, God! You're not in high school anymore, MP! You gotta play tough here! Let's go! Bang that! Bang that!
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not gonna wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line them up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah, just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah, that's good.
What's
Xander,
up?
I need help up. I got you. Yep.
Oh! Yes, sir.
And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
Now here's Peltier, guarded by Dumont, outside Chauvet. Over Portier. Pass to Marshall. Peltier, 5 on the clock, beyond the arc. That one's off, and he starts the game with a miss. Ahern outside.
To the paint.
Outside Dumont. This one for 3. Excellent D there from Peltier. Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States. But the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has acclaim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Back to Portier. Pass to Ahern. Dumont. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
That's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
Marks. He's covered by Ahern. The kick out to Chauvet.
And he
the three-pointer offline.
Here's Paris. Back to Portier. Shoots over Marshall. And that one's good. Portier.
Now, something that's interesting, you kind of think about is the fitness level of these players, the professional level.
Guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
Jacks up a three.
Rebound by Nanterre. Outside Chauvet. Pass to Marks. Peltier outside. Nanterre lead again, can't hit. Harris with the lead. And here's Dumont. Outside Elich.
Takes the three.
And that's good. Dumont for three.
The captain of this Paris FC group, the methodical Pierre Dumont.
And Dumont is kind of the guy who always keeps his cool on the court. Never gets rattled and does all the little things.
Now here's Marks.
He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And Chauvet missing.
You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to return the favor with that three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Elich.
Another shot, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, making those hustle plays is one of the many things MP does to help this team.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
To the inside.
Lambert.
No good again that time.
And it's Paris with the ball. Dumont on the wing. Portier outside. Elich. Guarded by Lambert.
That's basket number 2 with his third shot. Off to a fast 2-for-3 start.
And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm real interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
Here's Marchand.
No good off front iron. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by
as we get set to start.
both teams changing it up here.
Now called Paris. And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
And it's Gerard missing. Portier outside.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And it goes on Lambert.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
Nanterre with the ball.
Down by 12.
Marks with the ball. Picked up by Ahern.
Takes the 3.
And called in by Paris. Portier outside.
And Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Well, this is where Lambert actually wants to be, shooting it from the outside, showing his range.
Portier. Chauvet covering. Outside Dumont. Guarded by Lambert.
Got him with the pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
Nanterre trailing here. Outside Chauvet. Lambert.
And a miss there on the triple. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Now here's Chauvet.
Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Shot is off by Marchand. Pass to Portier.
From the wing.
And Lambert pulls it down. And Nanterre has possession.
11-point game.
Peltier outside. A kick out to Chauvet. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Now Paris FC basket with it. And stolen by Chauvet.
And stolen by Zadirko.
And Zadirko with the jam.
A lot of muscle on the move. Zadirko not holding back on the drive.
Pass to Lambert. Here's Marks. Screen by Lambert.
With 4 on the clock. That one wide left. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. And Nanterre has possession.
Trailing by 13.
But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
That's Chauvet missing. And it's Paris with the ball.
This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Good work there as it goes.
Athletic play from MP inside, getting around the traffic and finding his shots.
Here's Lambert. And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the shot.
Well, you allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's really your only option.
Yeah, free throws are always better than a layup. I would agree with that.
And so he makes them both from the line.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
And he gets it to go.
A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now here's Marks.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He can't get anything to drop. The way he's going, it's probably not something he should try to shoot his way out of.
I'm sure his teammates would agree with that, Tim. Last thing they want to see him doing is shooting it more.
I think he had some coaches that felt the same way.
They heard no good. And Nanterre has possession.
15-point game.
Back to Lambert.
From outside the arc.
Yes, and a nice assist from Chauvet. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Marks. He's covered by Ahern.
And yep, it's
Bay. Marchand outside.
It's deflected.
Marchand with the rebound. And there's the foul called on MP.
That will be his second foul of the game.
And Paris making a change here. side, Chauvet. Pass to Marks. Now here's Marchand. Shoots. And Tara Elite again can't hit.
To the right side.
Ahern outside. Guarded by Lambert.
And it's in.
His stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are just falling for him.
Marchand outside.
Got a hand on it.
That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
Harris says he basket. All time.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
The shot is good off the assist from Zadirko.
He came out of the locker room smoking. Great second half from him so far.
Outside Marks.
Inside. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
Just a total loss of concentration right there.
Yeah, this game could turn even more sour on them if those are the kinds of mistakes they're going to make.
Need better focus.
Here's Blanchet.
With the second effort, and he sinks the way.
Yeah, he just used his height that time down low. That's a pretty hard play to defend against.
And so here's Nanterre. Pass to Girard.
For three.
It's hauled in by Paris.
Down low.
Kicks it out to Zadirko.
Nailed from three-point land.
Watch out. If Zadirko gets that jumper flowing, he's real tough to stop.
And Nanterre lead with possession.
To the middle. It's intercepted. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Here's Beaumarchais. Pass to Bleu. Girard. Here's Beaumarchais. Kept alive. Here's Girard. Back to Lambert. And Lambert with the slam.
Using his size to his advantage. I like whatever Lambert knocks the board.
Timeout called Paris.
Both teams will make substitutions. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part? It gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in.
And Lambert pulls it down. And Nanterre has possession. Here's Peltier. Out of bounds, it'll be Paris ball.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Nanterre making some changes. Pass to Vasseur. Out of bounds, it'll go to Nanterre.
If you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Here's Bleu. Pass to Beaumarchais.
And it's off from three-point range.
Yeah, on an open look like that, he's usually very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Surprising miss. I mean, he's almost always deadly when he's that open, even from way downtown.
Here's Mad.
Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top.
And you need some help as well.
To the paint. That one finds the It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Here's Gerard. Oh, and it's blocked.
Terrific timing on the rejection. I love when MP goes after shots and erases them.
Shot clock at 5.
Peltier outside. It's hauled in by Paris.
Soft touch off the glass.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out up.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Marshall outside. And that'll do it. Paris FC coming away with the win. A nice showing from the young team.
Everyone knew this Paris team would be young, but I think they've turned some ahead with how far along they are in their development.
A lot to like here from Paris. You know, the debut of MP gives their fan base hope for the season.
I'll be interested in how he develops over the year, because he can clearly be an impact player for Paris, and they could be a dangerous team as the season goes on.
And that's a wrap, everyone. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga saying thanks for watching.
And thanks for joining us.
No problem. Happy to be here.
How are you adjusting to the level of competition in France? It's a big step up from high school, yes?
Yeah, for sure. I'm playing against professionals now. They're physical, and they know how to use that strength. They're smart as well. They just process the game much quicker. But that's what I wanted. I'm here to become the best player I can be, and to do that, you have to go up against the best comp. You can't find this anywhere else.
Okay, so despite the adjustment, you managed to outplay Benoit Lambert. Was that a focus for you tonight?
Nah, not a focus per se, but I know who he is, and I know people think he's a lock-in for the NBA draft. So that's motivation enough for me. I'm trying to show I'm on his same level. Still, winning will always come first. That's the focus. I'm here to help the FC Basket push this thing as far as we can go.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
P, I want to put a little something in your ear, okay?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. Now, I know we're here to work on your draft stock, but I saw your post-game interview the other day, and I don't think you should talk about the NBA with the press that much.
What you mean?
Same goes for your social videos.
Wait. I'm just being honest out there. Like, I don't understand what that has to do with the management. You even said that it was okay in the contract negotiations.
No. Look, I'm not worried about management. I'm worried about your teammates. They might not like a constant reminder that you see them as a stepping stone.
But that's not true.
I know. But you've got a lot to gain if this team is successful. Paris doesn't have an automatic berth to the EBA championships, but playing well in that tournament would be huge for your draft stock.
No, yeah, you're right. I hear you, Austin, 100%.
Okay, good. Look, but other than that, you're doing an outstanding job, okay? You came here to outplay top prospects, and you're doing it. Nice work.
I appreciate that, Austin.
All right. Talk soon.
Yep. You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No, you have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
That's good.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro, and I'm here with their top prospect, Vince Ledoux. Vince, thank you for coming on Out of Bounds. Welcome to the show.
You're welcome.
Hey, so Vince here is mocked as high as late first round in next year's NBA draft. Who that boy is?
It's Vincent, MP. Vincent.
Right, my bad. Vincent. Why don't you describe your games to my follower?
But you don't watch tape?
Oh, no, I watch tape. I just wanted to hear from your own perspective.
Okay, I'm a playmaker. I run the offense.
He runs the offense, so I need to know. Any advice in maybe how to slow you down?
You don't take things very seriously, do you?
What? Vince, I thought, you understood why you was here.
So I'm here to do your show.
Xander, cut the tape. Yeah, what's good, bro? Like, if you didn't want to do the show, why'd you sign up?
I thought you'd be more prepared. If this is how you get ready for games, then we will have an easy time tonight, huh?
You think you're gonna have an easy time, but you're not. Because you just made this personal, so if anything, you're gonna have a harder time.
Okay, mec. M'en fiche.
Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Yo, Zan, what's up, bro? I thought you said he was chill.
He seemed cool when I had him on the phone. He probably just playing with you, man. I can scrap the footage you want me to.
No. We'll keep it. Actually, we're gonna throw over some highlights of tonight's game. Once we beat them. We'll make a little big joke out of it. Yeah. It'll be funny.
Copy that.
An iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, and it's Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up-and-down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Ledoux.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Ledoux, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Ledoux might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Ledoux with it. Pass to Vasseur.
It's tipped. But he gets it back. Shot clock at 6. From deep.
Kept alive. Shots good by Roquefort.
At almost 7 feet tall, Roquefort is someone you have to box out. He really earned that offensive rebound.
Now here's Portier.
Count that one.
As you said, Ledoux, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
You talk about pride, MP would not let him in the lane.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Clock is at 3.
Ledoux. And you look at the Strasbourg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EBA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
That one goes in.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Pass to Vasseur. And the dunk by Vasseur.
He might be small for a center, but he can jump out of the building. He plays big.
And first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Now Dumont.
To the inside. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nice ball movement by Paris FC basket. Pierre Dumont getting the assist.
Here's Miller.
Outside Vasseur. Now here's Ledoux. Covered by Portier.
To the right side. Here's Vasseur.
And the dunk by Vasseur.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he's used his time in France as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Now here's Ledoux.
Lets the floater go.
And again, Vasseur.
So the defense has to bring more effort against Vasseur down there, or else he's going to just torch him inside.
Down low. And he throws it down with one hand.
Gonna need 2 hands for that slam. One do just fine.
He can save the other hand for the next dunk.
Yeah, just to switch it up, right?
Miller outside. Pass to Ledoux.
Here's the 3.
It's hauled in by Paris.
Oh, you look at the potential they do. It's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Pass to Miller.
Ledoux.
And a miss there on the triple. To the paint. Here's Elich. And Elich with the dunk.
Oh, well done, Elich. Turning back the clock.
outside Leduc. Monsieur. Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Dumont. Ahern. He's guarded by Roquefort. Pass to Dumont. Over Miller. And it's Dumont missing. Leduc for three. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead. And welcome back to the second quarter of this matchup here in Strasbourg. And Paris going with a different look here. And Strasbourg Basket Pro calling timeout. For some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish. Big show of athleticism by MP, going up strong for the dunk.
Here's Monsieur, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Paris with the lead. Portier outside. The jump hook. They swipe it.
Ideal timing for the double team. They trapped him on the inside, and he coughed it right up.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Leon. Miller outside. 6 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses and will shoot 2 free throws. The way this roster is constructed for Strasbourg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting 5.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasbourg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game ready just yet.
Takes it out to Portier. Pass to Ahern. The three. Strasbourg with the rebound. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
Well, making those hustle plays is one of the many things MP does to help this team.
Here's Monsieur. Now Ledoux. No good on the triple. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
With all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court. Clean three-point. Shot from Ledoux. Focused and under control.
And he lobs it up. And the layup falls.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
A step back shot. Ledoux with another miss. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Portier outside. Dumont. The three-pointer is on target.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
Left side, Leduc. Over Portier. Leduc with another miss. And the first half now in the books. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 11. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasbourg. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. Europe is a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Over to the left wing. Monsieur. And there's the foul. It's on Roquefort. That's his first foul. And Paris FC basket, all time. Monsieur defending. The shot off that time. And there's a foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Leduc. Stolen by Portier.
Yeah, he had tunnel vision on that pass. Focused only on the target and didn't see the defender. And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent, it's there.
Pass to Leduc. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Paris.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. Work it around, get an easier shot.
Outside for Illich. Offensive rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so shoot 2 here.
What this team loves about MP, he's got those humble roots, has worked for everything he's got in his career, giving his all here in Europe.
And good on the second, so he makes both. Strasbourg Basket Pro having a tough go here. And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Lemuel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Leduc. Again, the miss by Strasbourg Basket Pro. And here's Paris. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Outside Dumont. Illich. And here's Ahern behind the arc. And he jams it in with authority.
Great effort on the boards and a mean dunk. You just will not ever see him put in a play.
He certainly is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
Absolutely,
Blake.
Blake.
Too.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting a body on him, even that's not enough. He'll go over, around, or through you to get to that rebound. I mean, he is just relentless.
Good, and it's Portier with the assist.
What intensity from MP in the paint, not allowing the contact to hold him back.
Outside Leduc. Step back shot. Off the left rim and out. Here's Paris. What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more of an impact on the game than Leduc.
It seems like MP has stepped it up a notch, maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Ledoux. But whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense with the ball in his hands.
Back to Visior. Pass to Lemuel. Miller outside.
The three-pointer, no good.
Here's Paris.
Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Up top, Ledoux.
And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
You gotta appreciate the decisiveness Ledoux showed there. He knows he has the green light to fire off the catch.
Pass to Elich.
Good if it goes. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They lead by 14. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC basket. Strasburg Basket Pro calling timeout.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
Miller outside. Pass to Visior.
From 11 feet away. Got a piece of it.
Takes it out to Zadirko. Blanchet. Outside Dumont.
The three.
Paris FC basket with another miss.
Here's Lambert. The rebound by Zadirko.
Pass to Blanchet. Dumont. Visior defending. Visior.
And he isn't the biggest power forward, but his ability to rise up evens things out.
Strasburg calls timeout. Now Miller.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Boy, I'm not sure what that was about. Talk about a brain cramp.
That's just completely out of left field. He lost all sense of the time and the situation.
Got to be better than that.
Back to Ledoux.
From outside the arc.
On defense, MP has a great work ethic. He puts in the sweat to create good defensive coverage.
Pass to Dumont. He's covered by Ledoux.
Soft touch off the glass.
It's been an excellent performance from the field for him.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Outside Ledoux.
And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Strasburg leans on Ledoux for his passing, but don't overlook his ability to score from just about anywhere.
Portier.
Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
And they're getting that lead way up there right now. It should be easy for them the rest of the way.
Yeah, and at this late stage of a game, a lead like that has a team feeling awfully good.
And the other one bad.
Stolen.
Dumont on the wing. Defended by Miller. A rebound by Roquefort. Outside Vasseur. Pass to Leduc. From 12 feet out. Goes back up. It's hauled in by Paris. And here's Portier. Shoots over Leduc. And that one's good. Portier.
It's almost like Bryson said, you just want to give me that? Please. He knocks it down like it was a freebie.
Pass to Vasseur. Outside Leduc. Leduc with another miss. Ahern on the wing. Lemieux covering. Bucket. It is good.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, they're not taking any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Pass to Lemieux. And here's Vasseur. Leduc for three. And it's Portier with the rebound.
This has been a rough second half for him shooting the ball. He should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. A big lead becomes bigger. They are playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Outside Lemieux. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Well, when you got a young team like Paris is.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him too. What does that say?
Look, I have a ton of respect for guys in this league, guys like Vince. That's why I'm here. Because going up against these guys is going to make me a better basketball player. So to outplay someone like Vince, that means I'm on the right track. And it makes me want to work even harder.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
Yeah, at some point I just felt that if we were going to win, I was going to have to step up, so I did. I'm comfortable carrying that burden.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Most of it is in-the-moment reactions. Sometimes a flashy pass is the only way to get the ball past a defender. I've always played the game with style. It's in my DNA.
Thanks, MP.
Yeah.
How was the escort go?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them, 100%.
Thanks, MP.
What a view of Paris. We are live here in one of the world's most iconic cities for tonight's game. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for tonight's FBSL action between Paris FC and Marseille. I'm Blake Zuniga with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi. Guys, this should be a fun one.
It's old versus new here. It's an interesting one. Veteran Marseille on one side looking to steal a win against the youth movement Paris FC.
And tonight, Paris needs this victory to qualify for the EBA tournament.
Well, certainly a lot on the line for MP and the rest of the Paris squad. But I know that Louis Dupont and Marseille would love the chance to play the spoiler here in front of a rowdy Parisian crowd.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Out to Ahern. Hits the three-point bomb.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Now here's Brisebois. It's up, and it's off the mark. One up, one not down. Pass to Ahern. He's covered by Barrow. Here's Dumont.
The three. One up, one down. And he makes his first shot of this game.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well. But from what I've seen, they could do it.
Coming into this season, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening after the review. The real answer is over to him. It's the right call.
And this is the time here now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot clearer.
Indeed. And one thing with the replay review is that when you compare the slowed down speed to real time, you get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. I mean, how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes to see everything to make the call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul call made was an error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about here, getting the right call. And I think in this case, the video review showed that it was a tough call to make on the floor. They got it right with the review. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point, the youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
Brisebois outside. Barrow outside.
Clock at 6. Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
In the modern pro game, you need your forward to score it inside, outside. Read it bourgeois there.
Inside. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most had them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Hard to stop, guys. He possesses a ton of matchup problems for anyone.
side Bourgeois. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Can't be overzealous in how you guard Barrow, or he'll just baking in the foul.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And Paris FC basket, call time. And he makes the first.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Legre. And that's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing up his squad.
Pass to Balwa. Outside. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Good work on the boards. Allowed them to get multiple looks on the same trip and really made the defense work.
Harris with the lead. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And the powerful one-hand slam.
A few more points tacked onto their lead, and in the cruelest way possible.
Yeah, for the defense, those putback jams sting, don't they?
You gotta box out.
Oh, those sting like a bee, Blake. They really do. The defense forces a miss and then can't corral it. They're hanging their heads for sure.
And that does it for the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter 2. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Here's Paris. They've led by as much as 10. And here we are in Paris. Such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight. Quick release from Dupont. Scouts love seeing that.
And it's Paris with the ball. Leading by 5. To the inside. And he stuffs it in. What a pass to set him up.
Nobody among the defenders stepping up to the challenge and challenging him on that drive.
And he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
He's just going to take that every time.
Oh, of course he will. And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Zadirko, left side. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Wow, Zadirko with 3 key words. Get off me.
Pass to Dupont. Brisebois. 6 on the shot clock. Now Parker sinks it from just inside the baseline.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
And he gets it to go.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Strong work inside by Brisebois. Even though he's just about 6 feet tall, he's confident attacking from inside.
Here's the pick. Makes it off the glass.
He's just feeling it. He's terrific at shooting it from the field.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Brisebois outside. Pass to Dupont.
just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
Here's the Dirko. That'll do it for the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots coming up. It goes on DuPont.
Well, yeah, you talk to MP, and he'll tell you it's been a great experience coming to Europe, playing at this level. He's worked really hard to continue to improve his skills while facing competition. It's been a win-win.
Brisebois outside. Outside DuPont. Out to Brisebois. 3 on the clock. Great open look there.
Spacing out the floor, Marseille is a better team when Barrow is burying triples.
To the middle. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And this is his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Brisebois outside. It's hauled in by Paris. Here's Ahern, covered by Brisebois. There's the 3, and Ahern gets the 3.
There's a little confusion right there with the defense as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Barrow outside. To DuPont. And out of bounds, Harris will take it. Over a minute and a half into this 3rd quarter action. Parker defending. Fortier for 3. Good for his 9th make in just 12 shots. And that's an even 75% shooting. When you think back to how MP looked at the start of this season, we've seen a lot of growth in his game.
You know, you think back, like, when you talk about the start of this season, there was some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
Pass to DuPont. Back to Bourgeois. And he's going up for the hoop here. And DuPont throwing it down.
Maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped after that, I would think.
Well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And ready to go.
And rightfully so, right? I mean, that's what those alley-oops will do for a team.
Pass to Portier. Now here's Dumas.
Off target from outside. Here's Parker. Elich the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Elich. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Good on the shot.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
And it's so much fun to watch.
Pass to Bourgeois. Out to Brisebois.
Here's the three.
Harris grabs the miss. What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Brisebois outside. Outside DuPont.
5 on the clock. The 17-footer cannot get it to drop. He's made 4 and missed his 4th.
Portier outside. Ahern outside.
Drills it from outside.
A big lead becomes bigger. They're playing with purpose, guys.
And that goes for both ends of the floor. They've been controlling the action everywhere.
Just dominant.
Now Bourgeois. Parker a screen.
To stop the run. Oh, no good on the buzzer beater. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action here. And Marseille making a change here.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over 1 minute played.
Outside Elich.
To the left wing. Shot clock at 5.
Here's Blanchet. And it's Riyard with the rebound. And Marseille with possession here. Here's Dupont.
Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they call Dupont Le. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best dunker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Han Chi, who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
To the paint. Parker's shot is good.
Well, these Marseille coaches love that hoop. Parker playing large.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Here's Blanchet. And great D that time from Parker.
Down low.
Here's Valois. Yes, and it's Dupont with the assist that time.
An elite talent, Dupont can create for himself and others.
Pass to Matt. Right side Elich.
From deep, gets a three-pointer to fall.
And a lot of rumors swirling for Bogey Elich. Some folks close to him feel that this could be his final season.
No announcement yet for Bogey, but there's a small chance that we could be watching the final act of his basketball career. Again, this is all speculation, as Bogey hasn't indicated if this is it for him.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates on the same page.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Parker defending. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here's Blackburn.
And the layup is good.
Don't need much range to hit from that distance.
And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Kicks it out to Zadirko.
Inside.
Outside Elich.
And a miss there on the triple.
Pass to Parker. Dupont.
The three-pointer, no good. Parker defending. Banked in off the glass.
So when we watch him here in Europe, MP always seems to find some daylight to get his shot off.
Here's Valois. Back to Dupont. Pass to Blackburn.
And the three off target.
The final horn sounds and Paris FC gets the win. They have now secured a spot in the EBA tournament, and what a thrill it must be for all these fans here at home.
I mean, to even qualify for the EBA tournament was kind of a pipe dream at the start of the season. And now they've done it. Dwayne Graves, MP, they've worked together. They've led this team further than anyone could have imagined.
And for Paris FC, with a trip to the EBA tourney in hand, who knows how far they can go.
I would not bet against them at this point, no matter who the opponent is. This team has grown so much, and right now they're riding a lot of confidence heading into the tournament.
Well, that'll do it for now. For Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, this is Blake Suniga, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA Championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy. Congratulations, guys.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe.
Been up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're going to get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air, and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you gotta take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy. Pierre told me that on my first day of practice, and I think he's right. There's nothing that can happen in this game that I haven't already put myself through 10 times over on a random Wednesday. Look, I'm ready, and I promise you we're gonna win. You want some water?
Please.
Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament. The most experience. Strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Well, tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP?
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
I'm feeling very, very confident all of a sudden. Usually when your opponent tries to intimidate you, it's because they know you're better than them. So yeah, I'd say I'm feeling pretty great right now.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul basketball?
Look, I'm not gonna hold you. They're one of the best club teams in Europe. Have been for some time now. We're gonna have to scrap and claw every possession if we're gonna pull this one out. But we've got a great team too, and I know we've got what it takes to win this one.
MP.
Thank you.
MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA Championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefatemi. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned tonight.
We can't wait. We likely have a contender with the powerhouse Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team Paris FC surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan have been the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
What a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup in the EBA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Now here's Portier. He's guarded by Kaya. Pass to Portier. Illich. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guvan and a very tough Istanbul team.
And good on the second, so he makes both.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect.
Now here's Guvan. Up top, Toprak.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Smooth jumper from Toprak, taking what the defense gives him.
Outside Dumont.
Offline with a three.
Outside Guvan.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
And that's what Istanbul has to do in this EBA championship. Attack like Guvan just did.
To the paint. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 attempts.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
And so much drama hanging in every possession here of a winner-take-all title game.
And that's part of the magic of the EBA Championship. It's not a 7-game series. You only get one shot at this. Anybody can be the hero today.
Explosive play by Michael Ahern. Attack mentality.
Outside Guvan. And another one for Istanbul.
He is such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Portier outside. And Paris tacks on 2 more.
It's almost like Bryson said, you just want to give me that? Please. He knocks it down like it was a freebie.
Oh, a nice shot by Ganesh.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Outside Dumont. Ganesh defending. Here's Portier.
That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a hot start.
Not many can argue Guvan is the star of this Istanbul side. Arguably the best guard in Europe, but he's the key to this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guvan isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
It's Paris leading. Pass to Illich.
And he drops it in from the low post.
Using his size around the rim. Illich cashing in for 2, playing big for Paris.
Outside Guvan.
Shoots the 3.
Paris grabs the miss. Outside Illich. And here's Ahern behind the arc.
That's his 2nd shot and his 2nd basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Deep Toprak.
Will it go? Counted. His 2nd make in 4 attempts.
Doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Toprak will fire at will.
To the middle.
An ideal finish to the corner for them as he cans it at the buzzer.
Fantastic shot.
We've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense.
So it's Istanbul now.
They trail by 11. Out to the wing. And stolen by Zadirko.
Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey, really one of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone to the NBA. A lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Beyond the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
There's no shortage of moxie to Yilmaz's game. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets his hands on the ball.
Yep, that goes.
He is definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. Shooting it so efficiently.
Kaya outside.
Over Zadirko. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game.
Portier outside.
Great pass to set up the land.
Well, MP certainly found his groove tonight. The defense can't allow him to keep rolling like this.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Outside Toprak.
And it's off from three-point range.
And it's Harris with the ball.
14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Here's Portier.
Yep, that one goes.
They are taking their foot off the pedal. They just keep on adding to their score.
Yeah, I mean, it's never a good idea to back off, and it doesn't look like that thought has even crossed their mind.
Credit the head coach for pushing this team.
And no good that time either for Istanbul.
And the foul on Zadirko. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2.
Pass to Duval. It's hauled in by Paris.
There he goes again, and that's his 9th straight basket. He is a perfect 9 for 9.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
And Toprak gets it to go.
Spreading out the floor, you want that in a swingman like Toprak.
Inside. And it is flushed down with a nice jam. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Leading by 17. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports as the second half of this EBA championship game gets underway.
And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it.
One of the things you always love about the EBA championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash. Nice work by MP supporting the play, making himself the good option to finish the fast break.
Istanbul with the ball. Move on with it.
6 points for him.
Pass to Ganesh.
And count it from 19 feet away.
He's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Portier left side.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
Great hustle by MP. And here's somebody who's had to work for everything and fight for everything in his basketball life.
Now here's Ganesh.
It's a deflection. They get it back.
That doesn't go either for Ganesh. And here's Paris.
That one goes in.
Relentless inside effort from MP. He was committed to getting that to go.
Move on with it. Now guarded by Portier. Here's Kaya.
No good with the elbow jumper.
He's covered by Gouvon. Pass to Portier.
Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Left side Gouvon. Pass to Kaya. Shoots over Ilic. Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball. Here's Portier. Ahern.
Just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc.
And it's Ganesh with the rebound.
With his size, you have to love the way Emil Ganesh moves around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate with his footwork.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Istanbul basketball with the rebound.
Tries to snap the cold streak.
The offensive rebound from deep Toprak. Kick out to the ball.
Goes up again. He can't get that one to fall.
And in this EBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Gouvon might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible.
Ganesh sets a screen.
From the arc.
Toprak. Again, the miss by Istanbul basketball. Pass to Ilic.
Tries the spin move.
Back to Ahern. Outside Dumont.
Fires from deep. Drills it from outside.
Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're only set up, why hesitate?
The 19-foot shot. That shot off the mark.
Here's Paris.
They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Portier outside. Ganesh defending. And it's Ganesh with the rebound. And there's a foul called on MP.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. One minute in now to the fourth quarter.
Outside Toprak. Kaya.
Over Zadirko.
And it's Kaya missing.
And he slams it one-handed.
And that's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing up his squad.
Here's Aksoy.
We've gone about 1.5 minutes into this fourth quarter.
And they grab their own miss. From deep Toprak. And that comes off the assist by Kaya.
Talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking, leaving him that open from downtown? Yeah, he's the leading scorer in this game and has been the dominant figure today, no doubt.
Who's watching it? Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth.
Axoy, no good. Here's Paris. He's guarded by Kaya.
Sinks that one from the post.
What intensity from MP in the paint. Not allowing the contact to hold him back.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
A three from Kaya.
He's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
The way he's shooting the ball right now, yeah, the words ice and cold come to mind.
Pass to Matt.
6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the way up off glass.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
A three from Kaya.
I'll bet you haven't seen too many rebounding efforts like this.
Yeah, it takes an extraordinary combination of not just talent, but desire also to put in the kind of performance he has.
Here's Toprak.
He's now made half of his 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
He had his head on a swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
To the inside. Takes the feed in stride and slams it in.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
Kaya.
Sadirko defending.
He's really had a nose for that ball. He's their top rebounder.
Well, he has been today, no question. Just an unbelievable effort he's shown on the glass. Really impressed.
And yep, it's good.
Well, there's hot guys, and there's really hot. They can't miss.
Sometimes an individual will go on a shooting tear like this, but a whole team?
This is special, Brian.
Kaya outside.
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, how about the high release from Kaya, making it look as easy as a warm-up shot?
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
They got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
Here's Kaya. Kaya with another miss.
To the right side.
Pass to Matt.
Sadirko.
Here's Blanchet.
No good with the triple.
Here's Axoy. Time runs out, and it's Paris FC Basket who will be crowned as the EBA champions. What an unlikely run it's been for them, and they finish off what they started.
Unreal, guys. I mean, this has to be one of the biggest, fastest turnovers.
Hey, Bobby! Bobby! We're the EBA champions now, baby! Yes!
This is good.
I think he likes you now.
Hey,
Maybe.
look here, when me and Bobby started off, we had our problems. But that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. So technically, there are 2 of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy. Unbelievable work, MP!
I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since Knox put out Omatic.
Hey, I actually like that. Hey, when you get to the NBA, put a good word for me, okay? I got you, Coach.
Hey, these guys are gonna miss you.
I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Not kidding. Not kidding.
Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go! Let's go!
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
And learned how to take the physicality. All of that can only help me as I prepare.
Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
Career here, but my friends and family, they're all back in the USA. And my dream is to play in the NBA, so I'm gonna keep pursuing that dream. First round, second round, it really doesn't matter to me at this point. I believe in my work ethic, and I'll most certainly be declaring for the draft. Welcome.
Look at this.
How can you afford all this?
Ma, can I get a hello before you start questioning my finances?
I missed you.
I missed you more, Ma.
You look strong.
That's because I am.
Hey, did you bring me my rope for it?
Man, that stuff stunk up my luggage. I'm surprised customs let me through.
No, that is the king of cheeses there. Come on.
Of course, for you, Ma, I brought you some prints from the Louvre.
What? No, you didn't have to get me anything.
No, how else would you know I was thinking about you? So, hey, don't mind your stuff. Leave that there, and we'll go talk to Austin and Xander, and afterwards we can grab some dinner.
All right.
Let's
Okay.
go. There they are.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
Film me yet? I don't see any cameras.
Oh, sorry, Dad.
What?
I already told you, we're not filming a reality TV show. You're not going to be surrounded by a bunch of cameras. We're filming content for my socials.
That's a fair question, though. If I'm recording, you'll know it. I use a DSLR mostly.
Whatever that means, take your word for it.
Anyway, it is such a pleasure to finally meet both of you.
Oh, same here. MP's told me so many great things about you guys.
You're lying, but I believe you. You must be a great agent.
Thank you.
Quit messing with the man.
Here, please.
Oh, thank you.
Austin, MP said that you were going to walk us through some of your draft strategies.
Dad, no. We'll get to that. Chill, please.
Oh, no, it's fine. Why don't we get to it, and then I'll let you guys catch up.
Austin,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Okay, so as we all know, MP's being mocked in the second round. Now, his talent exceeds that valuation, but ironically, that puts us in a very strong position. If he were mocked just a bit higher, he would have been a late first rounder. And then whoever wanted to draft him would be completely out of our control. But the second round is the Wild West. And you can play wherever you want if you play your cards right. And of course, landing in the right organization is just as important to having a long, successful NBA career as having talent.
And another thing, in this room, I'm making a promise to everyone. I own moms. I'm gonna make everyone who passed up on me regret it.
Oh, MP.
Look, I know that's not easy for a mom to hear, but that kind of chip on your shoulder is actually a great thing in a competitive industry like professional sports. So,
thank Austin.
Okay, so if anyone can draft him in the second round, how can he choose where he goes?
Well, there's actually two ways we can play this. First, we roll the dice. Let whoever's going to draft you. And I've got a list of interested teams here. But you can also work the system. If you tell people you only want to play for Team X, they'll listen because no one wants drama from a second rounder.
What if Team X doesn't want MP?
Ma.
Well, I'm just asking. Just asking, honey.
That's a very shrewd question. That's where workouts come in. Now, I can get MP a workout with anyone. And if he impresses at that workout, chances are...
Austin, when I impress at the workouts.
There you go.
Okay, what do you recommend?
Well, if it were me, I would think long and hard about what my style of play is, what role I think I can fill, and then I'd see what team fits my style and has a need for my role. You also want a front office who you trust to make smart decisions. And if geography is important to you, you should consider that as well.
Okay, honey. How do you want to approach this?
I have some ideas, but honestly, it's a lot to take in.
I know. Well, look, guys, I put all the information you need right here on the TV. List of interested teams, scheduled workouts, etc. And of course, if you have any questions at any time, you know where to reach me. I can give you all the advice in the world on this, MP, but, I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life, your decision. Good news is, your future's in your hands.
We appreciate it, Austin.
I'm tired of all this sitting around.
Hey, we still got the hoop set up in the driveway if you want to blow off some steam.
What are you talking about, Pops? I'm not trying to get all sweaty before they call my name.
Okay.
I got this new outfit on, and Xander's immortalizing this. Aren't you, Xander?
Sure.
Look at that.
Xander, how does my makeup look?
Xander, tell my mom she looks beautiful. Ma, you look beautiful.
Thank you, honey.
Austin,
Yeah.
where we at?
We're entering the range where you could hear your name called.
Bet. Okay, everybody
exciting.
remember, I want to hear it on TV first, okay? It's just how I always pictured it. So, Austin,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
if you get a call from a GM, just keep it to yourself, okay?
Marching orders
All right?
haven't changed. Got it.
All right.
If it were me, I would want to know right away. I'm just saying.
Pops, it's a 5-second difference. Chill. Plus,
Hey.
Xander said it's better for the TV show. Ain't that right, Xander?
I think it'd be good either way, but
Great.
I got you.
It's just how I want it, all right? When you get drafted, you can do it your way. Isn't that right, Mom?
Yes. Just relax, honey, okay? This is a day of celebration.
Whoa, quiet. Next pick is in.
With the next pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Indiana Pacers select MP.
Wow!
Yes!
Yes! Congratulations! I did it!
Hey,
I
congratulations,
can't believe this,
man.
man.
You deserve it.
Oh my God, is this
deserve it,
real?
baby.
Is this real, Zen?
How's it feel when Peter finally know where you're going?
Man, it's hard to put into words, so what I can say, man, is this is truly a dream come true.
Yes.
Look, I'm going to a great franchise with a great front office who's building something special, and I'm so happy to be a part of that, and I can't wait to get to work for them. Mom, Dad,
Congratulations.
I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Pop.
Oh, honey.
We did it.
You did it.
Yeah. We get that?
Yeah.
All right, bet. Hey, where's Austin? Austin, what now?
Now you get ready for the rest of your life.
Get out of here, you crazy boy. Ma!
Congrats, bro.
So
Congrats.
proud of you. Thank you.
Wait. What? No. Why are you saying like that? Why,
I ain't want to
That's weird.
assume.
Why are you saying it like that?
I didn't want to assume, but I figured after you got drafted.
No. Zen, bro, we're linked now. All right? Look, I got big plans for this season, and I need someone with me I can trust. All right? So obviously you can say no to this deal, but I'm really hoping you don't. Okay?
No, I'm in. I got you.
Look, so I got a couple of ideas already, but they're not really fleshed out.
Hey, listen, no rush of mine, bro. You good.
Bet. I'm gonna link with Austin, have him set up a meeting for us in a few weeks, and then we'll talk about what comes next.
I am at your service.
Okay, you're ear hustling again.
When did our baby boy become a businessman?
Babe, he's been trying to boss me around since he was 18 months old. This ain't nothing new.
Well, Uncle Rick just called and he said everybody's waiting for us at the diner, so we should probably head over soon so we can get to the party.
Okay. Yeah. Man, I still can't believe this is all real.
Just wait. You're only getting started.
Okay, since the beginning of the season is about to start, I wanted to meet with both of you and go over our video content.
I'm all ears.
What's on your mind?
Great. I'm glad you asked. So over in Europe, I filmed a bunch of content centered around our biggest games. Who we're going up against, why it mattered if we beat them or not. And that stuff all pumped up my draft stock.
Right.
And I thought that was cool. We should do more stuff like that. But I'm planning on having a very long career in the NBA, as you know, Austin. And just filming that will get stale after a while. So I was thinking, what if we come in each half of the season and we pick a theme and film a bunch of content around that theme?
I think I know what you mean, but I'm gonna need an example.
All right. So say the second half of the season is about to start and I'm in the running for Rookie of the Year.
Feeling confident, huh?
You know it, Austin Kelly. But, if that's the case, right, we could do a whole bunch of content around that. Take you behind the scenes and show you what it's like to compete for an award. We'd still pick key games, of course, to highlight the theme, but there'd be a little bit more, how do you say it, Xander, narrative to it?
I like this. I like this a lot. So it's like a new season of a TV show every time you switch themes.
You see the vision.
If you picked a theme that resonated with, let's say, a particular sponsor, that could mean extra money too. Not trying to push you, just saying.
Austin, I love money. You don't gotta push me.
And just so I got this straight, you pick a new theme twice per season.
Yeah, I figure once at the beginning, once in the middle. Give us some time to really dig into it, so it's not that long that it'll get stale, but 6 games per theme, right? Something like that.
I love it.
It's a great idea, MP, really.
So, have you thought about what theme you want to start off with? It's the rookie season. You got to kick it off with a bang, bro.
Oh, yeah. I got just the thing. Rebounders.
Rebounding.
Yeah, that's tough.
That might be a tough sell, bro.
Well, that's because you're a casual, Xander. Anyone that knows ball knows rebounding is the key to the game. You can't score if you don't have the ball. Not enough dudes are willing to be out there doing the dirty work today.
All right. And that will make you the exception.
Oh, of course. I mean, you see the work I'm putting in the gym, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to take my followers even further behind the scenes so they see what it takes to become one of the best rebounders in the NBA.
And what about during the games? Like, what are we showing?
Oh, we're going to be highlighting matchups against the other top boardmen in the league. So my followers will get the inside view on what it's like to grind in the paint for the association. Okay, how was that?
Great, you nailed it.
Bad. Yeah, so I'm going to head to the arena. I got a meeting with Coach to go over some things before the game tonight.
All right, I'll get editing this and get it to you as soon as I can.
Hey, I appreciate that, bro.
I gotta ask you, you feeling nervous at all? You seem pretty calm.
I mean, a little. Mostly I'm just excited, man.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to put on that jersey and play, you know?
I'm happy for you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is huge, man.
Hey, and it's only the beginning. I'll check you later, all right?
All right, I'll see you.
What's up, Coach?
Nice to meet you, MP. I'm Coach Ray Hopkins. Welcome to the team.
Hey, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, have a seat.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So look, the feelings are mutual. We're all happy to have you here, and we can't wait to see what you do on the next level.
Hey, that's what I want to hear. I'm ready to get to work.
Good. All right, look, MP, I love that energy, but we're here to help you maximize your potential. But your success, that's up to you, man. The harder you work, the farther you'll go.
Yeah, speaking of that, I know it's planned for me to come off the bench initially, but, Coach, I want to be a starter.
You're hungry. I like that. But this is the NBA. Coaches want to win games, and rookies make mistakes.
I hear that. I do. But for argument's sake, let's say I play a clean game. What do I have to do to be a starter after that?
Well, assuming you play a clean game, and it's pretty simple, but just be better than the guy ahead of you. And if you really deserve a start, it'll become apparent quickly.
Well, Coach, I think it may surprise you by how ready I actually am.
We'll see. Most rookies take at least a season to adjust, but maybe you're the exception. I hope you are, man.